Welcome to Cord Cutting Today for January 24th, 2020. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting right now and give you my opinion on them. Now, this is my opinion. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below. I'll put a link to each story there in the order we talk about them so you can read about them for yourself and let us know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Real quick, a lot has happened in the last 24 hours, but we have a lot coming up this weekend and next weekend. Lots of earnings calls, Verizon, AT&T, Amazon, and more. It's going to give us a lot of insight into what's been happening in the world of cord cutting. So make sure you're also following us over at cordcuttersnews.com and follow us there because not all stories that make it there end up in our daily recaps here. So keep that in mind. Links in the show notes down below. Well, let's start off with Comcast. Yesterday we reported they lost 149,000 subscribers. Now Comcast is warning that the rate of subscriber loss will increase in 2020 and, hey, we're going to be losing more paid TV customers. Why not throw another price hike on there? Yes, Comcast is telling investors they intend to raise the price on cable TV subscribers. So if you're still paying for Comcast and you're still reeling from that price hike that just happened, you're not done yet. Guess what? Comcast has already got the next one in the works. No date or time, no price hike confirmation in the price, but you can expect it to be at least $5 to $10 a month again. Now, if you remember, I believe it was Comcast, no, it was DirecTV. Since January 1st, 2019, the price has gone up $20 plus a month. Comcast is not far behind that. So keep that in mind. They are raising the prices again. And the question is how much they expect it to grow. They didn't say. Cord cutting is going to grow, they say, but they didn't say by how much. In 2019, they lost over 732,000 subscribers in 2019. So does that mean we're going to top 1 million in 2020? Definitely interesting. That could put them close to losing 5% of their subscribers this year, which may not sound like much, but if it continues to grow in 2021, 2022, maybe we start looking at 10%. 15% of their subscribers in a few years could be canceling. These things add up. You know, when you're losing percentage after percentage after percentage of your subscribers, each time that happens, it becomes a bigger chunk of people. So say, hey, they lost 3-something% this year, 5% next year. Well, that 5% is a bigger chunk because there's less subscribers. So I'd love to know, are you still a Comcast subscriber? If so, why? Are you going to ditch if they raise their price again? Now, this price hike may not happen until the fall. Could happen later this spring. Comcast is notorious for, maybe we don't raise our base packages, but guess what? That regional sports fee, that broadcast TV fee, etc., that's going up. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. HD technology fee, wait until they start getting the 4K technology fees hitting subscribers. So let me know what you think. Do you think Comcast is crazy announcing we're going to lose a lot of customers and we're going to raise the price? Leave me a comment, let me know. Dish, one of the main Comcast subscribers, wants to go after the last profitable area of Comcast. I don't know if it's last profitable, but the last really growing area, internet. Comcast reported strong growth of internet subscribers, but if you know, last week I talked a lot about what I called cord cutting 2.0. This idea that we're going to be losing subscribers for internet like cable subscribers have been losing TV subscribers. As SpaceX, as 5G, as fixed wireless, and fiber options become more and more plentiful, cord cutters are going to start saying, hey, why am I paying Comcast for internet when I could go to Amazon, I could go to SpaceX, I could go to T-Mobile, and more. Now Dish says in the next 3 years, by middle of 2023, they hope to have 70% of Americans covered with 5G broadband. That's going to be quite a feat there if they get it done. They have a lot of hurdles. But Dish is not the only one. T-Mobile's already testing out their home internet service. Verizon's live in some markets. They say later this year they're going to continue to roll that out. AT&T's promising 5G home internet. Spectrum's working on it. Amazon has a high-speed home internet system in the works. SpaceX has one in the works. You got Starry and more all rolling out there. So keep that in mind that we will be moving in that direction and we'll be growing where there's more and more internet options. Just like you have all these TV options now, soon you have that for internet. Dish wants to cash in on this through everything from Internet of Things, which is their initial rollout they plan to do this year to start powering smart cars and other devices around your town, to full-blown internet and phone service. So we'll keep a close eye on it. Well, AT&T is not standing still. AT&T TV will be launching next month, but they haven't officially announced a date. We've been hearing a lot of rumors, and for a while now, February 11th keeps popping up. Now there's some supporting evidence on AT&T TV's customer subscribers. Not AT&T TV Now, that's different. But AT&T TV customers are starting to see messages in their account that says on February 11th, they will be making changes, or something will be happening February 11th. Our sources say that may be the launch date, subject to change. AT&T has not locked that in stone, but that's the current goal. They may try to launch it early, they said, as early as maybe the first week of February, but February 11th is the goal date right now to get it live. Technical problems, other delays may cause it to be pushed back, but they said it's more likely to be moved up than moved back. So we'll see what happens. As with all things, these dates, these things change. Sources can be wrong, but seeing the February 11th warning date on AT&T TV customers, that something's changing that time, does lead us to believe that it's very likely it could be rolling out on February 11th. So let me know. Do you have AT&T TV? I know some of my readers have, and they've given us feedback. Let me know. It does require a 2-year contract. This is basically cable streaming online, so let me know. All right. YouTube TV now allows you to channel surf with some remotes. So some TVs, like Sony TVs, now if you properly pair it to like your Fire TV stick or other devices for YouTube TV, you can use the channel up and down now to scroll through the guides on YouTube TV. If you're watching a channel, you want channel surf up, down, you want to flip through the ESPNs, you can do that. Channel surfing now coming to YouTube TV. Just sat down and broke out how to do this if you're interested in it. It does require a TV with certain supports, or a streaming player with certain supports. She explains it all. But let me know, how important is channel surfing to you? I know a lot of people, they're fine with backing out to the guide, but a lot of people enjoy that cable-esque channel surfing experience. Some services offer it. AT&T TV has had that with different streaming players. And now YouTube TV is bringing it in with the channel remote buttons on select TVs. So let me know if that's something you care about, or would that make you buy a streaming player or a TV to do that? Or don't you care at all? Leave me a comment. All right. Bad news from cable TV providers. More cable TV providers are shutting down. This time, Gigabit Minnesota, a small cable TV company in Minnesota, has announced that later this year they will be shutting down their TV service, offering streaming services to their clients, and focus on internet. We saw that in Kansas earlier in the week, where I think it was Rainbow shut down and said, hey, we're going this summer focus on streaming. Now this Gigabit Minnesota company has started notifying customers they're going to do the same. To them, kind of similar story. Hey, we're spending a lot of money for contracts for TV. We're spending a lot of money to maintain our TV systems. Do we want to upgrade, with Dish and DirecTV coming out with all these new technologies in their boxes? Do we want to spend all this money to upgrade our equipment to try to compete with that? Or is it in our best interest to take that money we would have spent on TV, where we're losing customers all the time, invest it on our internet infrastructure, offer better internet to compete with the growing trend of more internet demands, and as streaming becomes more and more popular? I predict that in 2020 we're going to see a lot more of this come up. More and more companies are going to say, hey, cable TV subscribers are leaving en masse. It costs us a lot of money maintaining these systems to kind of keep up with the Joneses. Do we want to have to invest in bringing in new set-top boxes that offer maybe voice control and other features? Or do we just want to go and say, we're going to go invest in our internet, and we're going to offer you best internet. Maybe we offer YouTube TV. We saw that in Hawaii and in Ohio recently. YouTube TV partnered with some cable companies to offer their systems. Fios has been doing that for a while. I expect we'll see more and more of this going forward in the weeks and months to come. So keep me in the loop on all that, and we'll go from there. But let me know what you think, and I'll keep you in the loop, I should say. But if you hear any other cable companies, this one came from a reader like you who emailed us through the Core Cars News Contact Us button. They went to corecarsnews.com, clicked on the Contact Us, sent us an email, included a link, which was really helpful. But send us any tips, news you may find. Who knows? Your story may end up being the next breaking news over at corecarsnews.com. All right, so there's a new study out there from AdTaxi, ADTAXI, hope I'm saying that right, that says 1 in 4 Americans plans to stream the Super Bowl rather than watch it with an antenna or through a cable provider or more. I'm very interesting. I would encourage you to watch it with an antenna, better picture quality, no delay, all kinds of other benefits. But look, I want to know, do you plan to stream the Super Bowl? Do you plan to use an antenna to do it? And when I say stream, that could be through the Fox app, that could be through YouTube TV, AT&T TV Now, Hulu, whatever. Do you intend to do it that way, or do you intend to stream or to use an antenna? Leave me a comment, let me know. Bad news for sci-fi fans. Babylon 5 is leaving Amazon Prime next week. So if you want to watch it, one of the classic sci-fi shows from the 90s is still available. It's been there for over a year and a half, and Amazon Prime for free is leaving though. So if you want to watch it, get started now. You still have time to finish it. A little side note, I don't have any proof of this, but I expect that more and more of the Time Warner content, Babylon 5's ownership is a little complicated. The creators often said the big issue here is the fact that different companies own different rights to it, and it's always been very difficult for all of them to agree to do something. But it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that Babylon 5 and other Time Warner, or Warner Media as it's now called, content will be leaving streaming services as HBO Max's launch approaches. Maybe this content's going to be heading over to HBO Max. If I had to guess what was happening, that's probably what's happening here. We may see this more and more. Now, all the big ones I think we know about. I don't think there's going to be like The Office moving services like we already heard about. But maybe some of the lesser known things like Babylon 5 is going to be moving recently. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Babylon 5, though, I will say, was one of my favorite shows of the 90s. I've watched it multiple times. I'd love to know any other Babylon 5 fans here. But check it out. If you've been thinking about trying it out, you have until the 31st of January to finish it. There's 5 seasons, so if you start now, you may finish it in time. All right, rural broadband has been a big focus of FCC. They're spending billions to bring internet to rural Americans. What they're doing is the same way we did phone service. So a lot of people don't remember this, but phone service was in big cities and wasn't making out to rural America. The FCC created this fund to help promote phone service to be developed out in rural America. Now they're using the exact same fund, which has just been collecting money, honestly, for a very long time, to bring high-speed internet to rural America. While the U.S. Department of Agriculture is not going to be outdone, they're going to spend over $25 million to help bring high-speed internet to American farms. There's been a big push to use more technology to try to get rural farms to produce more products. You know, it's the old saying, the earth's not getting bigger. So they're trying to be more effective, use robotics to deal with manpower issues, using 5G connections. It's a big thing they talked about. Using automated sprinkler systems, using automated maybe robots, pickers, fertilizers, all kinds of stuff to cut down on the manpower, to increase production, to prevent things from spoilage because of lack of manpower. To do that, the U.S. Department of Agriculture wants to bring high-speed internet so they can use the internet to help do a lot of this. Well, they're going to spend $25 million to do that, and it's not just going to benefit farmers. It's going to benefit people in those entire regions. The worker homes, all that kind of stuff are going to be benefited from this project. So keep a close eye on it. I expect that more and more companies to be spending, or government agencies be investing. Because in the idea of the Agriculture Department, bringing internet to rural America will benefit Americans as a whole by helping farmers become more efficient. Conversely, you got a lot of small towns out there who are going to benefit, a lot of small, farms out there who benefit too, where, hey, I got a farm and there's a few hundred people that maybe live in the area that will also benefit. The problem has always been here, if I wire a medium or large size town a mile of fiber, I can sign up dozens or hundreds of customers depending on how big the town is. I do that in rural America, I might sign up one person. The cost to do that per subscriber is skyrocketed, which doesn't always make it financially feasible. And that was the same problem with phones. So these government agencies say, hey, we'll not cover all of it, but we'll help offset some of the costs, but you have to actually lay the wire, you have to do the work, you have to maintain it, you have to do this, offer certain speeds and more to make it a reality. So we'll keep a close eye on this, let you know how it plays out. But the FCC is also doing it with the promise of billions spent on their end. So let me know, do you live in a rural area with slow internet? Would you love to see this? Leave me a comment. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic Friday. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow with a cord cutting this week recap. And hey, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.